Hello everybody, my name is Zach, aka the Weather Gamer, and I done goofed. I forgot to turn my microphone on again. I'm hoping I didn't forget to do that for LDL, which I played right before this match. So we're going to play Week 8 again, and I'll walk you through it. Chicago Charizards taking on Toronto Blue Flares, and Liam. I lost last season to them, so, you know, trying to get a little bit of vengeance back. I'm 2-5. I have to win out, basically, to try and make playoffs and still get some help. I'm going to be clawing my way back up. The loss last week, plus losing to Savage off of not running Scarf, plus missing 3 Hurricanes versus Revan, put me in this position. So yeah, it's Zap Plate, Zero Aura with, I believe, Fire Punch Close, Combat, Plasma Fist Volt Switch. It's Assault Vest Gudra with Surf, Draco, Fire Blast, and Sludge Wave. It is Boots Talonflame with Dual Wing Beat, Flare Blitz, Roost, and Defog. Politoed is Water Absorb with Ice Beam, Earth Power, Scald, and Counter, because I was thinking that Galarian Darmanitan, Dracovish, and Mega Mane were coming. So Counter would hit and kill whatever came in after it U-turned on me on Poly, or kill it if it attacked me with anything else. Water Absorb, obviously, for Vish. Clicking Fishious Rend. I wouldn't die unless it was banded to an Outrage, so I could counter and kill Vish that way, and then Earth Power was for main, switching in. It was going to do a lot. It's Scarf Jirachi with Rocks, U-turn, Iron Head, and Play Rough, again, for Scarvish. And then it's Banded Goalie with First Impression, Poison Jab, Leech Life, and Liquidation. So, Liam bringing Lando, Eye, Sheer Force, which I didn't expect. Drapion, which I didn't expect. I had the Sceptile coming. I expected that. Fortress, I was expecting. Did not expect Mesprit. Mesprit really threw me off. I didn't expect it to be coming at all versus me, with Scrafty and multiple knockoff users and Golisopod. But it came, and then Florges, which I knew was coming, and Florges is a big problem for my team because I don't have a good way of dealing with it. So I go ahead and lead off with Gudra as he leads Drapion, and he T-Spikes, allowing me to Fire Blast and do some chip. I now know he's a bulky, defensive spiking set. So he does knock off my Assault Vest. My Gooey triggers to slow him down. I do drop a Draco. Doesn't kill, unfortunately. He's going to make the switch into Florges as I go for Fire Blast and miss. I pivot into Jirachi on the Wish, and U-turn as Mesprit comes out. Mesprit's going to heal to full anyways. I go Zero Aura, not being too afraid of the poison damage. Because it's standard poison. I go for Knock, and it does not kill Drapion. And sorry, that's my phone letting me know that an eBay package got delivered. I Volt Switch, so Zero Aura gets another kill, just continuing its season. Talonflame comes out in order to try and defog. I was fully willing to sacrifice this to the Lando, because I needed defog, and then they let me put some chip on Lando, which was great, and then the U-turn to bring Mesprit back out. I'm going to try to roost up to get my Gale Wings back if possible, and they Stealth Rock. So I'm like, well, damn it. I go ahead and roost again. I see Psychic does way too much to me. So again, priority, keep rocks off my side of the field so Golisopod can switch in and out with relative ease. Because I don't need rocks forcing an emergency exit situation. So, but I do lose Talonflame. Talonflame and I are not getting along right now. We had such a great run early, or late Gen 7, and I will be the first one to admit that I'm not using it very well. I'm not enjoying it. It has definitely changed since I used it, and my performance reflects it. So, I go Zero Aura. I'm just going to knock again. Because I want to take away the Life Orb on something or anything. I go ahead and Fire Punch as the Fortress gets to set up its Stealth Rocks. And then I take Fortress out. I'm kind of stuck with rocks. I knew that Lando was coming out just in case it wanted to, rock polish or something. I wanted to put damage on it because I did not want it outside of first impression range from Golisopod. If Zero Aura went down, it went down. But knockoff to get rid of a Pashio Berry, which was really, really interesting. I'm super surprised to see Pashio Berry. He must have really been worried about Swampert. Or they must have really been worried about Swampert. The question is does Liam know that Ice Punch is a thing on Swampert? / did Liam put the wrong berry on and mean to put Yachi, not Pashio? So, unfortunately, Zero Aura is going to die here. But I'm going to go Politoed. I have nothing to fear at this point. Here, they Earthquake. I go ahead and Ice Beam. I Ice Beamed in case Sceptile was coming in because I wanted to put damage on it, but instead I'm going to end up getting rid of the Lando, which is fine by me. At this point in the game, where I sit is I need Florges dead. As soon as Florges dies, I can win this game. In order for Florges to go down, I have to keep Jirachi in the back because Ironhead, 2 Ironheads should kill it. So at this point, Politoed is expendable, Goodra is expendable. And if I keep enough sacks, Golisopod wins this game because once Florges goes down, the other 2 Mons die to first impression from Golisopod. So as long as I keep sacks to where I can switch, I should be okay. The Mesprit comes in, kills Politoed, which is fine. I now have Goodra and Jirachi as sacks. This is where this game could have been won or lost, is on this next turn. I go into Golisopod. He has to know that I have first impression. Why else would Golisopod come in on Mesprit? If he calls my bluff on first impression, if I first impression he switches into Florges, I have to sack something to Florges. Or I have to bring in Jirachi, he can Wish Pass into anything he wants. So, if he stays in and I first impression he loses Mesprit, Florges comes in anyways, and then I have to go to Jirachi or Goodra. Keep one of them alive and start chipping down Florges, and then I can first impression Sceptile to kill it. If he switches into Florges here, predicting the first impression, and I click Poison Jab, I will kill the Florges in 2 shots. It'll do like 71 to 80%. I think I still have the calc up. I don't. I cleared it. It'll do 71 to 83, I think, to max defense Florges. Poison Jab will. So it's 2 shot by Poison Jab. And then if he tries to preserve Florges and switch it, he can't switch Sceptile because it'll die to a Poison Jab. Golisopod Poison Jab will put Mesprit in a lot of pain. So, it's a 50-50 call here. He goes into the Florges. I Poison Jabbed. Florges dies, and because I have 2 sacks against 2 Mons, I'm able to switch goalie out, sack, come in, first impression, switch out, sack, come in, first impression. I don't like doing that because it's going to give me a 1-0 victory, which is not good for my differential. Trying to claw back into playoffs. Goes into Sceptile as I switch in Goodra and Dragon Dances, which I didn't see coming. Crunches, I don't know if they didn't have Dragon Claw. If they had Dragon Claw, I don't know why they didn't click it. They should have clicked it. They didn't click it. I don't know. But I Sludge Wave, does a ton to Sceptile. They crunch again. Gooey drops their speed, but it doesn't matter. Goodra picks up a Sludge Wave, and now I for sure have this game wrapped up because it's 3-1 Mesprit. I do let Goodra down just so I can cleanly bring in Golisopod, but Goalie's going to come in, that clutch odd HP stat, which Here's a key reason to run odd HP stats, because 51% didn't trigger emergency exit into Jirachi. I get to first impression, and it's done. So, we pick up a 2-0. That's going to put us at... Oh, Ian already updated it. Thank you, Ian. 13 and 5 minus 5. 3 and 5 minus 5. Standings. And we're in 10th place. So we are crawling our way slowly back into this game. The remainder of my matches, I have to play Box still. I still have to play Tiff. I still have to play Mortal. Those are 3 of my last 4. I'm trying to think who the last one is. It's someone up here, I think. Who else do I have to play? Oh, Nacho. Yeah, I still have to play Nacho. Sorry, Nacho. Didn't mean to forget you. And actually, Nacho's right behind me. So, if I can beat these 4... and, you know, average a 2-0 win, I'd be 7 and 5 plus 3. So I'm basically fighting for the 7th and 8th slot because I think Savage is out of reach. I think Slick might be out of reach. I think Daniel's out of reach. Zippy's almost out of reach. Almost out of reach. Almost out of reach. So it's these lower differentials that I'm going to have to fight to try and get. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys next time.